Alright.
I got this, like, them walking out shot and both kind of reacting. And I thought this was the best content of the entire day, the entire presser, because you can really tell how intense it all is. And I thought DDP in particular was incredible here, because the narrative, and you can see, like, the approach that he is taking.
Guys, this is literally the worst double take that Ariel Helwani has ever had in his entire career, and he's had some of the most dog shit takes in the entire universe of MMA. Okay?
Oh, this is.
Not to mention, I've had this thought process for months now. For whatever reason, you got the three fucking nerds going after trying to discuss MMA topics. These three fucking nerds, man. Right? It's not bad enough to have the uber nerd, the ubermensch nerd, Ariel Helwani, right? So we gotta add in his fucking producer, New York. Is that even fucking his name, right? New York Rick? Who's the other fucking nerd? Not and to be real with you, the coolest one of the three of them is homeboy that does the picks.
He's done. He doesn't have it anymore. He's
the fuck do they call his name?
This is mental warfare at a
G whatever his name is. The dude who like was in a music video with T-Pain or whatever. Didn't he say he was in like a music video with T-Pain? He does all the gambling and the betting picks, right? He's the coolest one of the fucking three of these nerds, right? And even him, the poor guy, he's just so fucking boring with his monotone ass voice that it's like, man, shut the fuck up between the three of y'all.
It's finest. And I thought DDP, this was like the best version.
Listen to how stupid this dude is, bro. I'm gonna tell you why.
Forget all the Africa stuff.
He should stick with this. Forget all the African stuff, okay? We were all feeling real uncomfortable when Izzy came into the cage and started dropping the N-word, man. It was just super uncomfortable. We don't like this as the MMA community. Bro, you don't speak for the MMA community, Ariel Helwani. You're in the position that you're in because you're a savage hustler, okay? And you saw an opening in the market years ago. You couldn't make it in the NBA industry. You saw an opening in the MMA industry, man. Potentially you saw the vision of what it could become. And you definitely saw what it was at the time. During the time when Ariel Helwani first started covering the sport, you had stars like Rampage Jackson. You had stars like Ronda Rousey, Chris Cyborg, Chuck Liddell, Tito Ortiz, right? So he wanted to attach him something to be the biggest thing in that genre. But he's also a super hustler, and so he kind of clawed his way to the top of this industry. But that doesn't mean you get to speak for the MMA community as a whole, especially the hardcores. Because most of the hardcores are fucking fighters, man. Or people who train. You got fucking fatsos like MMA Joey giving their fucking opinion about who they beat the fuck out of, right? I got to admit, I love it when MMA Joey says, I'd beat the fuck out of this dude. Bro, you ain't beating the fuck out of your own dick, brother. You ain't beating nothing, bro. So listen to Ariel Helwani. He's like, we get super uncomfortable about the Africa stuff, bro. That's because you fucking manicure your fingernails, bro. That's because you're a soft little fucking nerd bitch, bro. Now, the only thing that the MMA community didn't like about the racism or like the race thing going on between DDP and Israel Adesanya, the only thing we didn't like is that Israel Adesanya is the cringe lord most of the time. And so when he went in there, he's like, my African brother, or that was him, right? He was saying, what's up? Dropping the N-word, man. You know, he said it like, man, I swear, if he said the N-word one half less of a time, it almost would have been perfect. It still would have been a little bit too much, but you did it too much, man. There's something about where you can't just say the same shit. over and 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 over. You know, at some point you got to switch it up. Otherwise, it's stale and stagnant, man. You know, and that's why there's kind of like the law of three. You know, maybe say something 3 times, then switch it up. Okay? So listen to this fucking nerd.
People can relate to and get behind.
That people can relate to. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. Shut up. You little fucking pansy. That people can relate to. The race stuff was just too much.
Those that aren't.
See, even that, I just did his voice too much. If I just did the voice one time, it'd have been perfect. But because I repeated it, it became stupid and stale. And you know, no offense. RETARDED.
Take a look at this. This is great stuff.
This is great stuff. Now, on the same, on another head of the same coin, he makes a great point. This is great shit. It's not that comparatively it's good compared to the race stuff. The race stuff, guys, race is a part of life, dude. Period. That's why stand-up comics who penetrate social void and make everybody in the room laugh are constantly talking about how Mexican people act, or how Chinese people act, or how black people act, or how white people act, or how Filipinos are, or how fucking, you know, these different cultural voids, how the Indians always own a gas station and drive taxi cabs, or, you know, it's like, guys, it's not, you're making it a bigger deal than it has to be, right? It's really quite simple. And it's that DDP's claiming he's African. Israel Adesanya's ancestors truly are of African descent, right? And Israel Adesanya wants that to be known. DDP's trying to represent Africa as a whole. So, but again, he makes a great point. This is a great narrative to go into this fight. That Adesanya's time is up. That he's trying to convince himself.
And I'm just here to let him know it's okay, it's over.
It's over. Let him know it's okay, it's over. Call it a day. Now, if DDP wasn't clearly, blatantly homosexual, I mean, he'd be the absolute man. He'd be top-notch of all-time MMA personalities, because he's, for right now, mark my words, and it depends on like how his career plays out, July of 2024, he's being slept on personality-wise. I already covered, go into my vault, go through the files, go to DDP is the man, or whatever video I made about DDP already. There's only one, maybe 2. I already broke down his social acuity, his wittiness, his sharpness, his alpha ability, right? And he's showing it right here too. So let him know it's over.
Because I'm a thick boy.
Because I'm a thick boy.
I wasn't really like, oh, what's going to happen? I've been getting that excitement. That's exactly what he's lacking. He's lost that hunger for the game. He's lost that excitement for it. Now I lose that
Very
excitement.
cool.
Now I'll call it a career. And I believe me, there's a lot of excitement.
Never have this. He'll never recreate the magic. As long as I'm here, he'll never be that guy.
Very
He'll
true.
never be the
Very
champ.
true.
Ah, that's perfect. Thank you. That's how you sell a fight. The first African this, the training, I'm breathing. Like, no one gives a shit about that. Stop it with that.
Okay, now I give Ariel Helwani one more thing. The breathing thing, bro. He totally just made fun of Drakus Duplessis' deviated septum, bro. You know how fucking crazy that is? When in reality, you would have thought Ariel Helwani, the way you'd have thought he had a fucking deviated septum, a broken nose. The way he talks like a fucking nerd, you little fucking four-eyed faggot. Fuck you. But the fact that he just made fun of Drakus Duplessis, not only the race thing, but he made fun of Drakus Duplessis' non-ability to breathe, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy. Now, I want y'all to watch my other video. I'm going to break down Ariel Helwani's second worst take. in the entire cosmos of the MMA realm. Alright, y'all. Peace. Wait, let's see what this idiot...
We never liked it. We never wanted it.
We never liked that. We never liked that. Shut the fuck up.